What's up everyone? Hope you all are doing good. So play to earn games like Axie Infinity are extremely popular because they allow players to immediately begin earning money. It's very realistic to generate money through the game's in-game rewards. People all across the world, especially those who don't have bank accounts or who have few work prospects, and even those who may make more money playing games like Axie Infinity than they could in a typical job, just love Axie Infinity. So let's go over how to make that crypto cash with Axie Infinity. Getting some money from the game is as simple as playing it often. Despite the game's visual appeal, winning battles necessitates strategic vigilance. Failing to do so might cost you the money you've invested. The primary players of the game are NFTs called Axies, which create revenue and price speculation. If you want to earn cryptocurrency in the game's adventure mode or arena mode, you'll need a squad of 3 Axies. Additional money may be earned by completing daily tasks and challenges and assignments. But you can take on creatures in adventure mode, and arena mode is player versus player. So the startup employs blockchain technology to compensate gamers for their time spent playing. However, the play-to-earn gaming system, which pays gamers with crypto for playing, isn't actually free. For the Axie Infinity world, players may have to shell out upwards of $1,000 before they can begin earning. And beginners are required to purchase 3 Axies from the game's marketplace dashboard in order to enjoy the popular play-to-earn gaming platform. But in the game, you may make money in a variety of ways. Only one of these ways is free of charge in the start. Playing the game is the simplest and most direct approach to make money. But like I said, to begin earning SLP and also AXS tokens, you must own at least 3 Axies. But let's say you don't possess Axies. You can still participate and win SLP with the use of scholarships. Scholars are players that gain SLP on behalf of other players. They may be hired by anybody who has additional Axies but lacks the time for playing Axie Infinity themselves. If the player has a team of Axies, they can employ those Axies and share the benefits by an agreed upon percentage upon 70% to 30%. Remember that this is really a job and that it will likely consume a significant portion of your time. Additionally, becoming a scholar is challenging due to the high competition for these jobs. But due to the regulation that a player may only have 3 Axies within their team and that multiple accounts are not permitted, the agreement systems, known as scholarships, are becoming increasingly common among users. A passive income is guaranteed by such agreements, which have a reward split of 70-30, 60-40, or 50-50. If you have hired a bunch of scholars and you also use your own Axies, the earned money is significant enough. But also, the deals are made outside of the gaming area because this strategy is not part of the game. So then, there is breeding Axies. Breeding Axies has brought in a lot of money for players. The Axie's worth is determined on its abilities and rarity. Due to the constant influx of new Axie players eager to form their own teams, this strategy will always be profitable regardless of the Axie profiles. But this could be the best rewarding method when playing Axie Infinity. And for this, you'll need 2 Axies that haven't been crossed much. Depending on how many times each NFT has been used for breeding, the cost of breeding increases. It takes 5 days for a new Axie to mature and become an adult Axie that may be employed in the game after breeding. Using the Axie marketplace to sell these NFTs can earn you a lot of ether because they're so pricey. Because of the huge demand for NFTs, to breed Axies could be much more profitable than breeding other species. You must pay 100 Smooth Love Potion, or SLP, and 4 AXS, which is about $211 now at time of me looking it up, as well as transaction fees the first time you breed Axies. Given that Axies are now selling for at least 0.1 Ether, which is approximately $270 on the market, even if the values of AXS, SLP, and Axies remain nearly constant, there should be some profit. Increasing AXS and SLP pricing while Axie prices remain stable will make breeding more risky and less rewarding. With the help of Axies and scholars, you may combine these 2 approaches, but both of the Axie's parents' characteristics will be passed down to the new Axie infant, and if you breed one with unique and outstanding qualities, you can make a lot of money. As an example, the triple mystic Axie named Angel sold for $130,000 towards the end of 2020. Now, Also, the Lunacia plots of land in the game can be purchased by players. These NFTs may be used to acquire land in the game's environment and utilize it as a base of operations for a player. Plots may be rented out to other players, and they can be customized to suit the individual needs of the individuals who own them. In the near future, we will see the full potential of this feature, but tactical objects that can be put to use on the land, such as pillars, grass, and lights, can be exchanged for a reasonable price. Bundles that contain many of these assets can also be sold. Potions and rare Axies may then be sold, as well as playing other activities, and participants can earn crypto in return. Selling Smooth Love Potions, or SLPs for short, is also an excellent way to make money. Farming and selling Smooth Love Potions is actually the most popular means of making money for players. SLP, a key ingredient in the breeding of Axies, is in high demand. Farming SLP may be done in a variety of ways, but farming and selling Smooth Love Potion can be quite lucrative as well. Currently, SLP is trading at about $0.073 in the NFT market. In other words, 100 SLP will fetch you $7.30 in the secondary market. Staking AXS. AXS staking is another option to make money using Axie Infinity. Staking your AXS tokens for a specific interest rate is all that is required to receive various benefits for the duration of time that your tokens are locked. All staked coins can now be reclaimed over a 5.5-year period, just another amazing way to keep making passive income. But the different ways to generate cryptocurrency on Axie Infinity have such a broad range of potential returns. Depends upon the Axies, and how often you play, and the other incentives offered at the time. You may earn anywhere from $8 to $40 every day by enjoying the game for lengthy periods of time. To generate passive revenue in the game, granting scholarships may be the greatest option for those with a significant number of Axies but not enough time to spend them. Profit shares might range from half to 70% of the money your students earn. If you have a big number of scholars, each with 3 Axies, you may generate a substantial amount of passive income. And like just about everything we all invest in, Axie Infinity does have some investment risk. It's possible to make a lot by investing in Axie Infinity, but it also can be dangerous. In Axie Infinity, save for scholarships that are incredibly uncommon and much desired, earning cryptos is extremely expensive to begin with. Right now, a team of 3 lowest Axies is about 0.3 Ether, which is about $800 right now. So in order to pay for the cost of the NFTs, you'll need to work for 50 through 80 days at a rate of $10 to $15 per day. Remember that if the price of Axies doesn't change, you can always sell them later and repay your investment. Prices will fluctuate according to the supply and demand for Axies, AXS, and SLPs, and you may lose money if the game loses its appeal or popularity. It is possible that tokens and Axies will be useless if the game crashes altogether. And even many of the players' Axie Infinity accounts were hacked in the past. Even the Discord account of one of our support staff was compromised, and various frauds were perpetrated using that account. Hacks and frauds are still frequent on the internet, so be mindful of this when using it. And not to mention, you should be aware of your country's laws regarding cryptocurrencies as well as NFTs if you plan to participate in play-to-win blockchain gaming. But Axie Infinity is a high-stakes game that comes with a high level of financial risk, because the stakes might shift dramatically within a few hours. These games need an initial outlay of real money as well as a significant chunk of your awake hours. So, if you're willing to put in the time and effort, you can explore the Pokemon-like narrative Axie world. Well, I hope you found this video useful to finding out more ways to make money in the Axie Infinity game. Be sure to subscribe to see more ways to make that crypto cash. Take care!